Hey. Welcome to the Let's Play panel. I am Clint. No.
It's just, yeah, it's right there.
How does this computer work? And so are we decided that we can't do full screen? Or we just...
Google Drive requires the internet to make the PowerPoint slide full screen.
Yeah,
so whatever.
So bear with us as we don't do full screen on this. Yeah, hi. Welcome to the Let's Play panel. I am Clint. I do not Let's Play, but if I can get a quick plug out of the way first. Ironicus knows me from the Alka Hollywood podcast. Yeah. Did I got a woo?
Yeah! Podcast!
You guys. You guys are awesome. Anyway, now the panel's about me. For those of you who don't know, it's a film review, drinking games podcast where we'll take a new movie every week and do a drinking game and make a cocktail for it. Ironicus will be on the show in a few weeks talking about
Silence Club.
Yeah. Yes. Talking about Silent Hill, though, so I think that might be.
That would go up on the 15th?
Yes, because all this next month we'll be doing video game adaptations. So if you want a drinking game to your favorite video game movie, alcoholwood.com. Plug over. All right, now that that's out of the way, I would like to introduce my esteemed panel of Let's Players. First, since we're not going in order of seating, Chip Cheesem.
Hi, that's me.
That is this. Chip started making LPs in the summer of 2008 and has made a reputation for his skill and knowledgeability. Some of his popular LPs include the entire Metal Gear Solid series, 50 Cent Blood on the Sand, and Bastion. And Chip would not be complete without Ironicus. So now we know who likes who better.
Jet all the way.
Yes. He's done a few projects on his own, including a screenshot LP of the U Testament and LP D&D. He is currently the GM in the tabletop podcast, Let's Play the 13th Age. Now, moving on. I don't know why I have a paper copy and then I'm also looking at the copy on the end. But anyway.
It's a paper copy. It's a speaker notes.
Don't let them know. Next is Boyd Burger. Over in the end. She's an LP specializing in the Silent Hill series. She's also made an IRIF, the Silent Hill movie, and is working on a YouTube video series about the Silent Hill games called The Great Debate with Keek. In 2011, she wrote the Let's Play primer for OneUp.com. She's currently LPing The Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge against her better judgment.
That was a bad idea.
Sorry. And then next is Jeff. Jeff has made 5 LPs. Jeff. It's like Jeff. I like to think it's Jeff, but just instead of...
No, you don't want to use the name Jeff around here.
Fine. Geop has made 5 LPs. His work on Assassin's Creed 1 and 2 is known for inserting quick history lessons to put the game's events and characters in context.
You forgot to change the slide.
He doesn't deserve a slide. I can flip a paper and I'll do these things. I know. And then finally, we have Keek. As Keek, he LP'd Silent Hill Homecoming by using YouTube annotations to make the videos into an innovative choose-your-own-adventure experience. As she shells. I've never been one for tongue twisters. He creates the YouTube Reacts video series. As Bob, he collaborated with Boyd Burger on their Silent Hill IRIF and The Great Debate. As Tortoise on Tour, he tweets stuff. Alright, now that we know who everyone is, let's get started.
Because I like it.
Use that. Yep.
Yeah. So it's kind of like under contract now. By the way, you have to do 3 years.
I do like 8 years. I don't stop. I keep doing it, 1, because it's fun, also 2, because I have an ego and I like when people comment on my stuff.
Thanks for coming. Like I said, I do it just to keep in touch with my buddy. And also because there's so much great stuff being put out, I want to still be part of the scene. I don't want to be the guy that did some good things a few years ago. A while ago, I took a break because you were doing solo things and you were doing Peace Walker with Star Cookie, which you should all watch. Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. It's co-op. It's fantastic. The game and the LP. But I wasn't doing anything. And in that time, there were some great things that came out, like Men Drinking Coffee, who I think are the funniest people making LPs today. I'm like, all right, I gotta step up my game. I gotta get back in there. I gotta be smarter, faster, and funnier. And and I got to get this done, and I haven't. But I had the thought.
Wow.
And so that's one thing that keeps me going.
Nice. Well, let's talk about the variety of approaches out there for LPs. There's many different kinds, many different permutations. Would you guys care to elaborate?
Well, I think the slide sort of covers it. If we go,
You can see the, I'll try to get the diagram all the way there.
all right.
Amazing.
So, like you mentioned, there's video or screenshot, and there's hybrids. There's people who post a lot of stuff, like bonus side things and screenshots to get out of the way. There's a Xenoblade LP that does that.
Yes.
Because there's a million side quests. Or you can be informative, or you can be funny, or you can toe that line, because if you're just all one and none of the other, I don't think you're going to be that interesting, but that's my personal taste.
Also, blind LPs, which are really dangerous. Some people can pull them off very
Play with
well.
fire.
Yeah.
And also deeply prepared let's plays, like if you watch other things, you can just imagine people who take like something from the left, something from the right, and on, like I don't know, you'd call Northern Lions million body bicycle things.
Oh my God.
As, I mean, it's spontaneous because he's doing live commentary, but he's also an expert in his video, and he's solo, rather than group, you know. So that's why it's spectrums. It's not an absolute thing.
You don't.
No, that's wrong. You get a scare cam and you put your face like up in the top right.
Step one, be handsome. Step two, be
Yeah.
annoying.
Be Swedish is optional, but it helps.
But that being said, I mean, very few are able to make a living off of it, but there are ways to monetize them. in small
Eventually,
ways.
I mean, if you're lucky, there's such a glut, there's such a huge flood of content. You've got to do it because you enjoy doing it. But if you're lucky, it can at least pay for itself. It can at least be neutral.
Yeah, like, I make some money off those videos we've been doing for a while. It's not a lot. Like, we have 20,000 some subscribers now, I think, and it's generally around 12,000 views per video, like, very consistently after, like, 2 weeks it's been posted. And I make somewhere around, depending on, like, what day it was viewed, because it's entirely how all that stuff works. But it's generally around 400 to 800 a month.
Yeah.
It's not a lot. And there's like 12,000 people that watch those videos. Probably most of them seeing the ads.
Yeah.
You have a huge backlog too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
there you go.
You need a lot of viewers.
It's not sending your kids to college.
And,
Sorry.
and you're not.
Maybe that's why like all of the successful people have like a buttload of videos and like it's
Well,
just
yeah.
sheer quantity.
Yeah,
You cast the net wide.
Yeah, you need like a video almost every day because also for that type of stuff, the audience for those types of videos, they want content every single day. Like I've seen people on our videos and like other people's videos who, some people just want, oh man, I wish the videos came out faster because I love your stuff. There's also other people who are like, why don't you upload it every day? Because they expect, there's so many other people.
need to sleep.
I got a 9 to 5, dude.
They want a
Like,
video game video every day, or they will leave.
what if you just subscribe to 7 people with weekly schedules?
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
I fixed it.
Right. Well, I mean, there's specific things like, what are your primary revenue streams in terms of when you make money? Is it mostly ad revenue or?
It's the ad revenue on YouTube and the full screen partnership. We're full screen. Right?
Yeah, we're partnered with Full Screen, which is like if any of you, if anybody here ever does Let's Plays and you do get a sponsorship offer, if it's from Full Screen, that's great because I've read their contract very thoroughly and they don't exploit the hell out of your videos like a lot of other places do. Like Machinima and all those places, they're like little things in those contracts. It's like,
We own you forever.
yeah.
It's just a little.
And like there's drama that's happened with other Let's Players before over that stuff. So yeah, if you do get a sponsor, like the ad revenue from like Google AdSense and stuff will go up, but it's still very little. And it's not per viewer either. It's like CPM. It's based on like an hourly thing.
Right. One thing that's just recent is Patreon. If you're familiar with it, it's sort of like a recurring Kickstarter. You sponsor a person in their continued efforts, and I think that's just started getting into LP. I'm aware of one that's raised 1,100 in monthly pledges, which still is not paying rent, but it's more than everything they needed, for sure.
Oh yeah.
And I've been kicking around the idea of doing it for LP13A because we are expanding, we're growing, we want to get a real professional website with our own hosting instead of borrowing it from people. We're going to get Dan to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
All right.
The designer, the web designer for LPR.org is that. And so we aren't expecting that, but just like get more games, spread out to the variety. It's going to be called Feet Don't Fail Me Now. All right, some people play D20 games. They get the fun. All right.
Well, good thing that LP has some sort of other benefits too, since you can't make money off it.
I was in a safe seat, now I would answer less.
No,
I'm just trying to think
all the way at the end.
about
I'm thinking,
Want to go the other way?
of how can you innovate?
like, what would you suggest to people who are doing LPs to make sure that they don't become stagnant?
Care about them. I don't know. I feel like so many people are just like, well, I guess I'll play this game because everyone just does Super Mario World or Minecraft or, you know, oh, Titanfall just came out, I better do it day one. But it's like, do you really care about that game? Like, what do you actually bring to the table? But I don't know, like, it's just when there's 10,000 people, you have to like set yourself apart. And I feel like a lot of people just care so much about quantity over quality. And I think it's, if anything's worth doing, it's worth doing right, and it should be right by you. And having passion, whether you hate it passionately or love it passionately, you should do it how you consider to be right. Make it something you would want to watch. Like, if you had a friend who had never heard Wonderful 101, like how would you present it to your best friend who has never heard of this game, and you want them to really, really like it? And like, why would you do anything less, in my opinion?
Yes.
Kind of on the same topic, just seems there's a lot of people tied with the glut and stagnation. A lot of it's just monkey see, monkey do kind of things. You know, like, well, there's a Swedish guy who kind of a different accent who streams over the videos. I think I'll do that. You know, like, I'm not making one particular hypothetical Swedish.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Those hypothetical Swedes.
I mean, it's sort of like, well, he did this, he's the most popular, I will do the exact same.
29 million subscribers.
Yeah.
He can make a living. He makes a good living.
Yeah. There are tons of copycats, not even for him, but like for I wish we would have got a screenshot of it, but for like, you know, like there's the game grumps. There are tons of dudes that are just blank grumps or game blank. And they all have the same
the blank
way of
critic,
comments.
the blank gamer,
Yes.
frustrated, perturbed.
Yeah. Tons of those, when I do Let's Plays, like, the one thing, I never really think about, like, oh man, how can I make this next one even greater or something. Lately, like, with Revenge and some of the stuff we did before that, I've been thinking more about, like, game mechanics and game design in those, and I always try to think, what is the best way I could, like, present those in, like, a really deep way so people who are watching it really understand how the game works even without playing it, so that, you know, if they play it, they'll go, oh, I know how to do all this stuff, I picked up all these sweet tricks and tips from the Nintendo hotline. And yeah, so lately it's just been mainly like game mechanics. I really want to be able to like display those people, especially for people who like never thought about that. What?
I think the thing to do is to look at unexploited niches. I think the next big thing is going to be someone finally making a really good video of an MMO. Like every day on Twitter, I see my friends talking about the great Final Fantasy XIV boss fight they ran, and also posting pictures of their characters in bathhouses moving around.
Yes.
I think somebody could make a really great VLP of Final Fantasy XIV.
Yeah.
If somebody does that, it's going to be huge.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's made a good one before. So yeah, look for niches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, we have about 25 minutes left. So,
yeah, 20-minute videos.
Yes. So let's record a video right now, you guys.
All
I
right.
already set that up. I'm going to introduce a few things. So, it is, as you might have guessed, it's Wonderful 101. This is a bit of a ways in. It's the first boss fight.
This is the fourth
It's going
update.
to be the fourth update. Wonderful 101 is an action game for Platinum. It looks kind of like Pikmin, but plays nothing like it.
It's very much like Devil May Cry.
It's a lot more like Bayonetta, but with a bunch of tiny people.
Yeah.
You'll figure it out when you see it.
You're a group of 100 superheroes, and instead of fighting with one man, you're controlling all 100 of them, and you make these drawings, and the different drawings combine into different weapons made out of your dudes. Like a giant fist made out of all your guys coming on top of each other.
Yeah. Other notes, the way it's going to work is when it goes up, I'll introduce what we're doing and why the people at home are hearing something slightly different, and everyone here, and say we're in front of a live audience, and then I'll say, hello, Chicago. And up to that point, please be very quiet, because it's a surprise. And then, hello, Chicago, just hoot and holler, your mics, whatever, have fun.
Yes.
That's the whole point of live video. Also, at the same time, please be thoughtful, don't say anything bigoted, cruel, otherwise stupid, because we're putting our names on this and we want to be able to share it publicly and not be embarrassed.
Yes.
So yeah, with that, here we go.
I hope that laptop can move over here. That
Yeah,
cord is
that's-
awfully short for the sound. Oh, it can. Yes. Not again.
I'm not prepared for this!
I dreamed of this. It's happening.
Welcome to the Let's Panic panel.
Now it's out of my hands.
Hit alt answer to make it full screen. I don't know. I haven't done any audio balancing, so we'll see how loud this is. I hope it can get picked up by robots.
All right, should we do the countdown?
Yes.
All right, let's play a Wonderful 101 video 4 in 3, 2, 1, click. All right, everybody, welcome back to Wonderful 101. We are here with, what are we doing? All right, let's start that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roger that.
Thank you for your
Dragons every time. Wait.
That's Dexter from Dexter's Lab, by the way.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
I swear it is.
Reactor is still operational.
Alice, full speed ahead. We're going to get back that statue. The Wonderful 100. From there, going on deck. We've got new rules of engagement.
Even the old man is rocking 2 pop collars. Look at him.
And get me back my...
No, this is a tutorial. I turn the tutorial stuff off, but like when you first fight that first raid, yeah, it tells you. Yeah. The larger unit gun this game is a Super Nintendo Super Scope. Okay. I'll make sure.
Not so fast. My gentle home would like to have a word.
No heads. Multiple unite counters with the sword to carry these attacks. Yeah, it's crazy. If on higher difficulties, the timing for that's actually a lot higher. On normal mode, just go back so you can't start on anything higher than normal. It's pretty generous actually. It actually slows down when it gets close to the You get a ton of bonus points for doing that too. That was a free kit. The boss is actually a great way to get a ton of money in this game. Every C2E2 gives you like tens of thousands of points. Yeah. I'm just gonna try to here.
I do like that it's exciting.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Rules of nature.
Okay, so this is actually going to be a bonus video I thought of. I checked it out. The timing for Rules of Nature fits exactly that.
Were you watching the same fight, dude? That was all me.
I'm glad that he called shenanigans when you killed him.
Feeling a bit beside yourself, Lambo? My men are less forgiving than I was.
This is a little story where the actors can debate inside them. Sports fans here. Alright.
Oh well, he's nice.
I'm gonna miss him.
It's a good thing they got the properly sized.
I know, right?
It's really well compared.
Don't listen to him, Christina.
That's the end of this show.
So, say if you wanted to stream the gameplay in front of a live audience, what kind of settings would you recommend for that?
So for something like Twitch TV or something like that.
Yeah, Twitch, live stream.
So the easiest way to stream is just get this program. There's a free program called OBS. It's Open Broadcast Software, and it's super simple. You can just tell it which window to capture from. It'll just say which game it's capturing from, and for any settings like Twitch itself or like Hitbox is a really good alternative right now because they have far less delay between audience and you actually streaming. Because like Twitch has changed how the service works. So there's like a minute delay between the person streaming and like the actual people talking.
OBS also works as a video recorder.
Yes, actually.
It adds your audio. It's a one-stop, do a cheap thing.
Yeah, so the OBS itself will like mix the game audio and you together. It's really easy to balance out the audio. Any settings? It's pretty easy. Like Twitch itself has on the homepage, it'll have recommended settings. It's a lot of the stuff can just be left alone. It's like the only thing you need to change is like the bit rate, which would be like, really depends how fast the internet is, but like 1,000 to 1,500 kilobits per second for your video is fine.
We had one, yes. Price.com.
Also, Chip Cheese and LPs, not LP, on YouTube.
Also, 13questions.tumblr.com. That's our clearinghouse for Let's Play 13th Edge.
I'm on Twitter as Voidburger and YouTube as Voidburger, and I'm just Voidburger, just looking out for you.
I'm just on Twitter under GOPLP.
Another thing, I'm going to be on Alcohol Hollywood in a few weeks, with time. Just a couple days ago, episode 25 of the Blast Joe podcast went up, and I'm on that one.
That's right.
Have you listened to it yet?
No, I haven't.
It's great.
Yeah, I personally look forward to it, and I hope you do too. And yes, as I said before, I am Clint. You can find me at alcoholhollywood.com if you like drinking, and if you like watching movies and doing both at the same time, that would be great. And that is our sign. The time is up. Thank you all so much for coming to listen.